All right, hello, welcome to Yoga Nidra for sleep. My name's Dawn Lofton, and I'm from Om Home Shala. And I would like to thank the Parkinson's Foundation for this generous grant, which allows us to bring you our Parkinson's wellness classes that offer an integrated approach to managing Parkinson's through diverse therapeutic practices. So tonight's program is Yoga Nidra, and it combines some light joint and gland exercises, some breath control, also known as pranayama, and then we move into Yoga Nidra, which is sleep with a slight trace of awareness. And this is to help manage non-motor symptoms of Parkinson's, which include tremors, anxiety, depression, and cognitive impairment. So you can just expect to stretch some of the muscles and improve overall joint health and dexterity in the fingers. And then also with the breath control, the pranayama, to help promote some mental clarity and some focus. And then yoga nidra, which is sleep with a slight trace of awareness. Um, and through this systematic approach we have that actually being in this state of yoga nidra, it's possible that a 30-minute practice could potentially offer the benefits of 1 to 2 hours of quality sleep. So with that being said, I am going to go ahead and get started. And I may have to bounce back to my computer to let some other people in. Hi, Alwinda. Good to see you. All right. So we're going to start wherever you're at. Just go ahead and sitting up nice and tall in your chair. And a little trick to help you sit up straight, go ahead and put your hands in cactus. Good. And then bring your arms down by your side so your elbows are next to your body. And then go ahead and bring your forearms in front of you with your palms up and just rest them on your lap. And just notice how nice and tall you are from this position. Okay, very good. So let's just start warming up our neck. So go ahead and take an inhale and exhale and look over your right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Inhaling back to center. We'll do that again. And just begin to notice your range of motion in the neck. Exhaling as we turn our heads. So keep doing that, and I'll let another person in. Good. So when you're ready, go ahead and come back to the center. And then if you notice that one side, the range of motion didn't go as far, go ahead and turn your head to that side. Everybody will be different. Turn your head to that side, and then take your hand and just put it on your temple. Now use a little isometrics and push your head into your hand and push your hand into your head. And just breathe here. Good. And now release. Inhaling back to the center and then exhaling, looking over your shoulder. Inhaling back to center, and just notice if that maybe freed up a little bit of range of motion in the neck. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't, but just make note of that. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our right hand and put it over towards our left ear. And we're going to drop our right ear to our right shoulder. And we're going to extend our left arm out to the side. So just a gentle little pressure on the head, and reach, reach, reach with your fingertips like you're trying to touch the wall. And just notice all that stretch and your scalene muscles in the neck. Release, inhale, bring the head back to center. And we'll do the opposite side. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder and extend that right. And reach, reach, reach the fingertips like you're trying to touch the wall. And just notice that stretch all along the neck. And then go ahead and release. Good. So bring your arms out to your side, palms up, and bring your fingertips to your shoulders. And start to make some circles moving forward. We'll do about 8 circles. I'll call that 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. And now reverse it. So we're just kind of loosening up all of our shoulder joints. We carry a lot of weight and pressure on our shoulders. Let's just free that up. 2 more of these. Good. And release. And now lift the shoulders up to the ears and drop them. Lift them up and drop them. One more time. Lift them up and drop them. Bring the arms out to the side again with your palms up and make little circles. 8 circles going forward. And 8 circles going backwards. Now that 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now turn the palms face down. And we're going to do a scissoring of our arms. So go ahead. And as you exhale, bring the right arm underneath and open up again. And we'll just alternate which arm is on the bottom. Good. You can move at any speed that you want. Okay. And then just release those arms again. And we're going to do a little seated cat-cow here. So I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see what it looks like. And we're going to inhale and put a little baby back bend, and then exhale and round the back and draw the navel to the back body. Just move like this a few times, just, loosening up our spine. Sometimes it gets really stiff. Continue to do that. I'll let Val back in. It looks like she popped off. All right. Who do I have there? Is that Lola? Okay. All right. Good. So that should feel really nice. Okay. Palms together, interlace the fingers, and push those fingers, the palms away from you. So you really open up your hands. If you're able to bring arms overhead, if not, you can stay here. And then release down into the cactus arms again, bringing the palms together, pushing away, inhaling the arms overhead, releasing, coming down into cactus. And we'll do that one more time, bringing the palms together, pushing away, inhaling overhead, and releasing down. And here, let's stay here for a moment and just do a little baby back bend. Just open up the heart center and then release. We're going to open up our feet a little wider than our hips. And if you're on a chair, you might want to scoot up a little bit. And we're going to do windshield wiper legs. So we're just going to drop the knees in the same direction. This is a really nice thing to do. You can even do this when you're lying in bed on your back. Just bend your knees, put your feet up on the bed, and just swing them back and forth. And it could actually help you, give you some momentum to roll out of bed. Good. And then go ahead and keep the feet wide. And we're going to do a twist here. So I'm going to bring my right hand behind me on the chair and then bring my left hand to my right knee. Take an inhale and then exhale, twist from the navel center. So your neck is the last thing twisting. And now inhale and extend through the crown of your head. And then exhale, twist a little bit more from the navel center. Twist helps stimulate digestion. Good. And now when you come back to center, you're going to inhale and start with the head. And then the middle body, thoracic spine, and then the lower back. Good. Going to bring the opposite hand behind us. Left hand comes behind us. Right hand comes to the left knee. Inhale, get tall, and exhale, twist. Good. Every time we inhale, the crown of the head moves up toward the sky. And with every exhalation, the navel draws to the back body. Next inhalation, start to unwind from the neck to the middle spine and then finally the lower back. Good job. Okay, I'm going to come back up front here and we're going to do some movements for dexterity in our fingers. Okay, so this is very helpful um, with arthritis, and getting the fingers and the hands moving gets the synovial fluid moving through all of our joints. So it's kind of like a self-oiling process. So you can think of the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. Okay, so stretch your arms out in front of you. You want to have a nice flat back, straight back. Okay, then open the hands, stretching all the fingertips out, and then close them to make a fist. Open them up again, and then close them. So just notice how it feels when you open up the fingers really wide and you stretch those fingers. Feel the expansion and the contraction of the fingers with the breath. And this will help with flexibility of your fingers. It'll help reduce some aches and pains if you have arthritis in your joints. And it also helps with your blood circulation too. Good. And then go ahead and put your hands up like this. I can stop. And we're just going to open up all the fingers and close them. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. How many of us watch Star Trek? Remember the Vulcan sign? Can we do that? Can anybody do that? Okay, very good. Okay, and now we're going to do the hook wrist exercise, which I call this scary cat. It's like, you just do this, just like a cat bringing out its claws. Good. About 10 times. And again, we're just getting some movement into these joints of our fingers and our hands and our wrists. Because if we don't move, they're going to get really, really stiff. So we're just bringing some life into them. It also kind of looks like I'm casting a little spell. All right, so let's get to our next one. Oh, wrist bending. So this is good. So if you play mini golf, this is always a really nice one. So we're going to bring the arms out in front of us, and then we're going to inhale and point the fingers up, and exhale, bring the fingers down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. So just focus on the stretch of the fingers and the stretch of the wrist joint. And just notice the expansion and the contraction of all the ligaments and the tendons in your wrists. So this helps to keep the lower arm fit and flexible. It helps to strengthen the wrist. And it's also beneficial to the elbows, keeping the elbows free of pain and stiffness. And then you can also take and begin to pull the fingers towards you on one hand, and then turn that arm the opposite direction and pull the fingers back. Change hands, pull the fingers back. Good. And then this way. Very good. So let's rotate our wrists. We're going to make a light fist. And now we're just going to stretch the arms out in front of us and just rotate like this. And then go the opposite direction. And now let's see if we can get both wrists to go the same direction. So rotate to the right. 9 and 10. Hey, Richard. And then we'll rotate to the left 10 times. So this actually helps release some gas around the wrists and the elbow joints, keeps them strong and light. And it's good for arthritis in your joints of your wrists. All right, so from here, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to just knock. So we're going to make a light fist again, putting the thumb inside there, and just pretend you're knocking on a door. Just knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Anybody know a good joke? Good. And then go ahead and just kind of shake that out a little bit. Very good. So that is our nice little exercises for our wrists. So we're going to do a little bit of some breath work now. So remember, without breath, there's no life, right? All right. So we want to keep that breath, that prana, that energy flowing in and out of our body. So without any judgment, just become aware of the breath. Eyes open or eyes closed, whatever you prefer. Again, just awareness of the breath. And notice where the breath is. Is it in your belly? Is it in the upper chest? Or is it in the middle chest? Just notice where that breath is. Notice if there are any pauses in the breath, or if you're stopping at any point, or if the breath is a continuous flow of inhalation and exhalation. So we're just being a witness. We're just observing our breath. Is there any sound to your breath? Any wheezing or gasping? Or is it silent? And then notice if the breath is a little rough or choppy, or if it's smooth like silk. Again, no judgment. You're just observing without being attached. Now notice the tempo of your breath. So are your inhales and exhales the same length, or is one a little longer than the other? And if you're not sure how to gauge this, you can silently count to yourself as you inhale or you exhale 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. And then when you get to the top or the bottom of the exhalation or inhalation, then do the same thing. And just notice if they're even or if one's a little longer than the other. And that's okay. You're just observing. You're the quiet witness. And those are the five qualities of our breath. So from here, we're going to move into our pranayama practice that'll help set the stage to have a really yummy yoga nidra. So doing this pranayama practice is just going to help relax us and open up some, those energy channels that could be blocked in the body, some of those nadis. So we're going to start with ujjayi breath. So we're just going to take three ujjayi breaths, and it's breathing from the base of your throat, like you're sipping the breath through a straw. So it's a slight constriction of your throat, breathing in and out through the nose. So take three breaths like that. And then next, we're going to take five piercing the moon breaths called Chandra Bedna. Chandra, it means moon in Sanskrit. And so in this case, we always inhale through the left nostril and exhale through the right nostril. And we're going to do this 5 times. I'm just going to be a guide and kind of lead you through it, but trust your own breath. So you'll gently just close the right nostril. You don't have to push hard, just gently close the right nostril and breathe in through the left and close the left and exhale through the right. Close the right, inhale through the left. Close the left, exhale through the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. And do that 2 more times on your own. And you can even imagine the light of the incandescent moon traveling up the left nostril, cooling effect of the moonbeams. And then when you're ready, and only when you're ready, we're going to take 3 more ujjayi breaths where we breathe through the base of the throat, like we're sipping the breath through a straw. Slight constriction of your throat. And you can even imagine maybe a hole in your throat, like you're breathing through this hole in your throat here. Just sense or feel the breath hitting the back of the throat. And once you've completed 3 of those breaths, we're going to take 5 sun breaths, Surya Bedna, piercing the sun, where we always inhale through the right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. So just lightly, gently Close the left nostril, inhale through the right, close the right, exhale left, close the left, inhale right, close the right, exhale left, inhale left, excuse me, inhale right, exhale left. And do that two more times on your own. And you can even imagine or sense the rays of the sun underneath the right nostril, that solar energy, energizing, activating energy of the sun. And when you've finished, we'll conclude with 3 ujjayi breaths, breathing from the base of the throat. And when you've finished, I'll give everybody a minute or so just to find your space for Yoga Nidra. So remember, you can be seated on a chair, you can be in a recliner, you can be on your yoga mat, you can even be in bed as long as you don't fall asleep. Remember, body and mind will sleep, but awareness is going to remain aware. And I suggest having a light piece of material to put over your eyes because light's very stimulating to the nervous system. And you want to be able to relax, and maybe even a blanket or a jacket because your body temperature will drop as well. So you want to stay warm. And if you have a feeling that you may fall into an unconscious sleep, you can always bend one elbow so your forearm is vertical. And then if you start to fall asleep, the movement of the arm will wake you up. Okay, very good. So wherever you're at, just allow your body to open. Have your feet a little wider than your hips. And soften the eyes and the jaw and the tongue. And be aware of the body breathing. Simple awareness of the rise and the fall of the abdomen. As you inhale, the abdomen expands. As you exhale, the abdomen softens. And now please return to involuntary breathing. So no longer shaping the breath. Just allow the breath to find its own natural cadence. Now just observe how your mind perceives sound. Just observe your mind perceiving sound and the various layers of sound. You're aware of listening to sound, but you feel a sense of pulling away, of having to judge sound. The sounds stay where they're at, but you begin to move inward and allow the sounds to drift further and further into the distance, moving from the outer world to the inner world, and fading into the distance. As all sounds becoming increasingly distant. Now, please become aware of sensation, awareness of sensation, and allow sensation to move inward. Initially, you're drawn to sensations that are more familiar, comfortable. Gradually become aware of those sensations that are not so familiar, unique to this moment, in this time, in this place. Become aware of the unique sensations of contraction, tightness, or holding, and have the intention to let go. Sense the body getting heavier and the mind more present, the opening to earth, no holding. Relax into this space. Each exhale, have the intention to relax more completely and sense a nurturing tone inside and outside of the body and inner and outer space of the room your body occupies. Let go of all holding and release all contraction. Now turn your attention to the injury, the illness, or the physical pain that you wish to heal. Become aware of what it is that you want to transform. Become conscious of it without becoming identified with it. See it and be aware of it. Become aware of sensations, the thoughts, or the stories that may arise out of this observation. Allow sensations to expand. And remember, you are the witness observing these changes. See, sense, or feel the very thing that you wish to transform as manifested into an image or a symbol. See or sense or feel the very thing that you wish to transform. See that it has manifested into an image or a symbol. Now, please clear all the images, the thoughts from the screen of the mind and return to your breath. Allow the body to open and observe the body breathing. It's the breath moving at the perfect rhythm at this moment, at this time. Be aware of the inhalation transitioning to exhalation and exhalation transitioning to inhalation. Complete effortlessness. Return to the one, the part of you that is always at rest and always aware. Return to spacious awareness. As you relax more completely, sense your heels being pulled down towards the earth, the calves being pulled down to the center of the planet. The thighs are letting go. The hips become heavy. The lower back softens. And the internal organs all sink towards the back body. Both arms become heavy and sense a weight or a density in the palms of the hands. The chest softens, the jaw relaxes, the upper and the lower rows of teeth separate, tongue widens, even the inner ear relaxes. Whole body opens to earth, and the breath is an effortless wave of life force flowing through the body. Spacious awareness and the breath. Now we're going to practice 31 points. So remember to be effortless. Just listen to my words and allow them to wash over you. Remember, Yoga Nidra is not so much about the doing, it's more about relaxing, being effortless. So please bring your awareness to the point between the eyebrows toward the midbrain and relax. See, sense a healing and nurturing blue light. Throat center, same thing. See or sense a nurturing and healing blue light. Right shoulder joint, healing and nurturing blue light. Right elbow joint, healing and nurturing blue light. Center of the right wrist, healing and nurturing blue light. Awareness moves to the tip of the right thumb, blue light. Tip of the right pointer finger, blue light. Tip of the right middle finger, nothing to do. Tip of the right ring finger, blue light. Of the right pinky finger, blue light. Awareness returns to the center of the right wrist, blue healing and nurturing light. Right elbow joint, blue light. Right shoulder joint, relax into this space, blue light. Throat center, healing and nurturing blue light. Awareness moves to the left shoulder joint, healing and nurturing blue light. Left elbow joint, you are the witness, blue light. Center of the left wrist, healing and nurturing blue light. Tip of the left thumb, blue light. Tip of the left pointer finger, blue light. Tip of the left middle finger, relax. Tip of the left ring finger, blue light. Tip of the left pinky finger, blue light. Awareness returns to the center of the left wrist, healing and nurturing blue light. Left elbow joint, just awareness and blue light. Left shoulder joint, healing and nurturing blue light. Throat center, healing and nurturing blue light. Space between the eyebrows, present, healing and nurturing blue light. These bring awareness to the effortless flow of the breath and experience how the breath has changed. See or sense or feel how the body has spaciousness. And the only thing occupying the body are these points of blue healing light. Sense the body's boundaries dissolve and observe the body and the breath moving through pure space. The body moves through the sky and the breath moves through space. The body sleeps, the mind sleeps, and you are infinite awareness. Awareness remains aware. Please bring your awareness back to the breath, the body open, healing, resting. And from the seat of the witness, this healing essence wishes to expand and know itself. Allow your essence to express itself as a healing force. Become aware of your innate healing capacity and allow it to express itself as a healing force. And be aware that the more you relax, the more your healing capacity intensifies. Become aware of the unique sensation related to your innate healing response. Be open and allow a healing symbol or image to be revealed. Now become the image and simultaneously aware the flow of the breath. Become the image and at the same time aware of the flow of the breath. You become the image and the image becomes you. You are effortless. Let go completely beyond all form, beyond all concept. Let go completely. The breath flows effortlessly. Body and mind sleep. Awareness remains aware. Please begin to deepen your breath and bring your awareness back to the space that your body occupies. Bring some gentle movements into your feet and your ankles, swinging and flexing the feet. Bring some life back into the hands and the fingers and the wrists, possibly rotating the wrists in one direction and then the other. And gently turn your head to either side. And if you like, you can even bring your arms overhead and take a nice big good morning stretch. And the practice of Yoga Nidra for healing is complete. Namaste.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. You are so welcome. The recording will be available to everyone.